Every time there's a smile on your face.
What's up guys, welcome back to the A45. Yeah, the A45 is back. Nothing's been done to it yet, but that will happen shortly after we are back out of lockdown. Yeah, so I'm filming currently, we're in our phase 3, call it phase 3 of lockdown. And I've been struggling for content because I was going to start doing stuff to the car now that we're in 2021. I was hoping that new places were, or garages were going to start to be open, but obviously that's been set back again. I phoned a company in Northampton and they told me to get back to them in the new year. So it's new year now, obviously we're in lockdown. So in today's video I'm going to discuss basically what is an AMG, is the A45 a real AMG, and if it is, what makes it an AMG, and if it's not, why isn't it? So without further ado, let's get started on this video. So to understand what is an AMG, we've really got to go back to the start of AMG and understand what AMG is, what AMG stands for, and what AMG means as a brand. So we have to go back to basically the mid-60s when AMG first began. Nobody really understands what AMG stands for. People are always like,
Oh, it stands for this, or it stands for that.
And a lot of people get confused what AMG actually is. So it doesn't mean these random things that people say it does. In fact, it's got nothing really to do with the car itself. The AMG, the brand, is the name of the people who made AMG. So two people, and their names are, one second, they're German, so I'm going to pronounce them wrong. So his name was Hans Alpha Vansreit, and so that's the A. The M stands for Erhard Melker, and the G is the location where they are, which was Rosersberg, and that is where I believe the engineers worked, and that is how the AMG brand was initialized between two engineers who developed these engines, hand-built these engines and perfected these engines. So that is what the brand is all about, having these engines that are mainly cared for, looked after, and have a high performance output. So if you think about what that means to Mercedes, then you can kind of get an idea about what these cars are meant to be and what they're trying to get from them. So when you think of the AMG brand, what do you think of? I think of power, reliability, comfort to an extent. Obviously they've put these seats in it, so they obviously think of comfort as well as power. And also a car that's stylish, you know, something that's not just power and comfort. So to find out if this car is a real AMG, we need to find out if it has power. Number one is definitely the power. If it's hand built, if it's if the engine has been designed by a robot in a factory, or if it has been designed by one mechanic in a factory from the first bolt to the last bolt. So let's get started on this and find out if the A45 is a real AMG or if it's just a AMG in disguise. Number one, I would say, is definitely we need to find out, does it have power? And I think we just saw from that roundabout, breaking up ahead, let's slow down. I think we just found out that yes it does. Let me try and find a little bit of a straight, and we will just maybe just give it a little bit of the pedal and see how we go. Yeah, so I also think sound is a part of AMG as well, because they're very good at very good at engineering the sound of a car, even like a 2-litre car. If you listen to this car compared to people watching me, if you compare this car to like a VXR or an ST, the sound of the 2-litre is very different to what you would expect from that car. And you don't really notice that when you're driving it, but when you stand outside and you give it a bit of a rev, you're like, didn't realise it sounds that good. So, and that's just with the standard performance exhaust. Whoever designed the roads down here needs you. Let's see, let's come out of here, give it a bit of a blast on the straight and see what we think about power wise. Obviously it's never going to live up to a V8 C63. A lot of people compare these to C63s and say that the C63 is basically the entry model AMG, and the A-Class has come along and just sort of, it's not a real AMG. But I disagree, and I'll tell you the reasons why. So first of all, the power. Once we come out of here, we're so, foot isn't down, just going around the roundabout, okay? Right, we're in second. I'm just tapping the accelerator, a little bit more down. My foot's not fully down, and it's going. I've got to stop because the car in front of me. But my foot wasn't fully down then. That was just tapping the accelerator a bit more than it was coasting. So, it's definitely got power. 100% it's got power. Obviously we want more power, but it's still got power. So, number one on power, the AMG has got a tick. So the next one is, we'll talk about stuff in the car at the moment, because I was going to say is it hand built, but we'll talk about that last. So comfort, does the AMG have comfort? 100%, yes it does. These seats are one of the best seats I've ever had in any of my cars I've owned. I've compared them to other cars. I can't explain them. You don't need to upgrade these seats. These seats are amazing, and I believe they come in the AMG GTR as well, exactly the same seats. So it just tells you the quality that they've put into the A-Class A45. They could have cheaped out and put some cheap seats in, but no, these are the Recaro seats as well. So definitely another tick on comfort. They just hold you in place. You can go around the corner however fast you want to go, because it's 4-wheel drive. It's another reason it's an AMG. It's 4-wheel drive. You can go around the corner at speed, in the wet, whatever you want, and it won't spin. I'll say that. I'll go around this roundabout and it'll spin. No, it doesn't. Right, so, but as you can see, the seats held me in place, and I wasn't going slow around the roundabout. They're just amazing seats. They just hold you in the middle of the seat. You can feel your body moving, but the bolsters on the side of the seats just hold you in place, and you can't really move anywhere. So comfort, another tick. And then on to the next thing is really the styling and the interior of the car. Now, I think I've shown you the interior of the car in previous videos. It doesn't look dated, but if you compare it to the new A45 that is out, it does look like it's starting to go a bit down, but that's obviously because everything in the new AMG is digital. But this, in terms of the previous cars and other cars that compare to it, has definitely held its own up there, and the quality and the build of the interior, the styling of the interior, how it looks straight out of the factory, it's just perfect. A few tweaks here and there, and you can't get much better than it. Exterior, you have to go for the aero pack. I can't understand why people don't go for the aero pack on this car. The massive wing, canards, everything you want. I don't understand why people don't do that from factory. And you see ones on Auto Trader or eBay without all the aero pack, and you think, just Why have people done that and just wasted a lovely looking car and driving around an A45 that just looks like a standard A-class? What a waste of money. I'm sorry if you own one of them, but I don't like them. Well, I do like them obviously because I own one, but I don't like them without the stuff on. I think if you're going to go for an A45 and an AMG, you might as well just go all out. That's the whole point of the AMG badge. You want a car that is nice, you want one that's over the top, you want something that says I'm fast. And if you look at one of them on the roads, nobody's going to know that. And I don't understand why people do it. So if you've got one of them, go on eBay, buy the kit and make it look good. Do it now. Pause the video, go on eBay now and buy one of those kits. Come back to me, leave a comment below and let me know you've just brought one, because if I can just change one person's mind about those A45s without the aero kit and get another one on the road with an aero kit, my job is done in this video. Because yeah, you don't understand how much pain that causes me every time I see one of those A45s on the road. People say, oh, it's a sleeper, but you don't want a sleeper, you want an A45 AMG with a fucking aero kit on it. You don't want one of them. So yeah, so that's the styling of the car, and definitely another tick. I know the C63 doesn't look as aggressive out the factory. Obviously the engine does a lot of talking on that car. The engine says a lot for it, so I think you can get away with a slightly less aggressive looking car on the C63, but the A45, obviously the engine note really picks up when you start to put your foot down, but it's really about the looks first that talk for this car, and then the power and the exhaust.
Every time there's a smile on your face.
Right, okay, so 3 ticks. Does it have any negatives? It does, but it's not really, I don't know. Can I think of any negatives off the top of my head? Not really. Not really. Right, so is the A45 AMG hand built? And to answer that question, we're going to have to go outside the car and have a look at the engine. I'm going to take you off the window screen, we'll jump outside the car and we'll have a look. So here we are, handcrafted by Michael right, whatever his name is, Mercedes AMG Germany, made at the AMG. Yeah, so there we go. Another tick on the AMG list. My engine bay needs a clean. Look at that. In fact, let me show you the whole car. 1 second. Look at this. Oh, the whole car needs a clean. Clean this hundreds of times, and it's just dirty. It's filthy. Look at it. I literally haven't got an idea what to do with it. If you live in the UK and you've got any tips for keeping a white car clean during winter, then leave a comment below. Let me know what products I need to buy, because I literally clean this car and I take it out and I get home and it's dirty again. So right, let's come back inside the car. Right, put you back here a second. Right, so that's it for today's video. Come to the conclusion that the A45 is a real AMG. It's a fun car to drive. People slate it a lot. People buy it, get rid of it. I explained that in previous videos, so if you want to know why people do that, click the link above now. But that's it for today, and thank you for watching. Click that subscribe button now if you haven't subscribed already Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for plenty more videos to come on the A45, and eventually, hopefully soon, we'll start to get stuff done to this car. We'll start to modify it, but at the moment we're struggling because of lockdown. Once again, thanks guys, thank you for watching.
Yeah, know I'm sturdy like a Millie Rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers. Money in my pocket, don't call me a money pocket. Engine get to rocket, it sound like a thunder rocket. Yeah, I still love my baby even when it's toxic.